welcome back to Wargaming Luke and another Warcry 2nd edition match play battle report. Today I'm taking Slaanesh Sybarites against L, returning with some Flesh Eater Courts. Also available for YouTube members is a second battle report today where I take Chaos Untamed Beasts against the Soulblight Gravelords. Hit that join button below the video to become a member and watch now. Quick special thank you to our sponsors, Board in Brum. You can shop over there for all your wargaming needs, from Games Workshop to Atomic Mass Games and many other companies. And look into their events that they have on pretty much every weekend. Thanks to those guys, and you can go and check out the link to their store in the description below this video. Today's match play scenario will be another from the new 2nd edition core book called No Quarter. There are no objectives in this one, but rather each table quarter are what you want to fight over. The battle ends after 4 battle rounds, and for each table quarter you have models in that your opponent doesn't, you hold it. The player that holds the most table quarters at the end of the game wins. Flesh Eater Courts won the priority role and take red deployment, dropping first, while Slaanesh take blue. Markers for battle groups and deployment are shown on the map in red and blue. Now let's go and check out the list for today's game. Alright, here we go with some Slaanesh Sybarites, Slaanesh Mortals. I brought them back, ready for the new edition, excited to see how they go. More killy than ever with their new reaction, faction-wide reaction. We'll wait and see if I can make use of that later in the game. However, for my list today, we've got 4 BLISSBARB archers. Just kind of for the chaff for the list, really. I couldn't get, and I was really annoyed for this, I didn't realise that the little homunculus was now actually usable as a little shrine or priest to give an aura for the archers that makes their triple better now. But next time, I'll get them ready. We'll get them ready for the next game that I use these guys, and we'll do maybe a big archer list for the Slaanesh, see how that goes. We've got a standard FIENDBLOOD. Interested to see how they do with the new kind of addition, if you like. Still as quick and as brutal as ever, I'm sure. We have a SLANGOR SLAKE-HORN, which is the FIENDBLOOD hero version. He's going to be my leader for this game. He's my only hero that I'm able to take in the list. So he's going to be the leader and hero for me. We'll see how he goes. And last up are 2 MYRMIDESH Painbringers, which I always say sound like they're something out of like Game of Thrones. I don't know why, it just sounds like it. But yeah, that's my list for today, guys. Hopefully they're going to give me a bit of high toughness as well against the Flesh Eaters. But let's go over and check out their list and what L's brought for them today.
I'll start over here, I guess.
Yeah, so the first and is it going to be the just a standard one?
Yeah, this is a Crypt Infernal.
Okay.
Then this is going to be a Crypt Haunter.
Which is the hero version, yeah?
Which is the hero version of the Crypt Horror. I think he's supposed to be holding a club, but I'm going to use him as a Crypt Haunter for the points. I haven't got that many models. So he's a hero. My leader and second hero is going to be the Abhorrant Ghoul King. And then for my third and final hero, Crypt GHAST Courtier, and then 4 straight up Crypt Ghouls.
Nice, just for the chaff.
Numbers.
We're saying we do need more numbers really for the Flesh Eaters. We've only got the 4 ghouls sadly, but we will pick up more at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the Flesh Eaters for today. Excited. We've wanted to do this match down even outside of 2.0 for a while now, because these are 2 strong sides. Obviously with the nerfs and stuff and the points changes and all that jazz. It's going to be interesting to see how we go.
I could have taken 2 flyers, but I wanted to try him out because there's an interesting double.
Yeah, you can use alongside
looks like fun.
The Ghoul King. Exciting stuff. All right, let's get into deciding our battle groups, and we will go over to deployment. All right, we are all deployed for this next one, and we're looking forward to it. It's looking like this is going to be an aggressive game early on now. It's certainly your kind of game. It does. So, ironically, it's not the Orcs that are being played either. So, it's going to be for me, my SLAKE-HORN in the middle, my only hero and leader. We've got an archer. I've got on this side, from my hammer, an archer, Painbringer, and a normal FIENDBLOOD. So, I've got some of my bigger models on from the start, actually, which is pretty handy for me. For you, El, you've got 2 big ones as well. You've got the Ghoul King and your Crypt Haunter. And on the left, 2 Crypt Ghouls and the Crypt Courtier, Courtier. Then daggers come on battle round 2 onwards. Our daggers happen to be Al, you've got your crypt. It's not infernal, is it? It's the other Flayer.
I accidentally called him an infernal.
Yeah, it's the other one. It's so easy to mix those up.
It's the basic crypt Flayer, not
That's
the
it.
boss version.
So 2 ghouls as well in there with yours, and over on my side for my dagger, battle round 2 onwards, Painbringer and 2 more archers. So it's looking pretty tight here. Al purposefully chose to be red to stop me getting the high ground with some archers, which was probably smart. Yeah, let's get going on this very deathly hallow map, I must say. So maybe it is fitting for this kind of battle. But let's get into the roll-off for initiative, I think. So for the Slaanesh in the black, it's going to be, a triple 5. The quad is on early doors, and quads will be hand early doors, and a double 6, and I like doubles as well. That's pretty good. See what you can get then out with yours. For the flesh eaters, you're getting double 1, double 5, and 2 singles. Okay, not bad. You currently have initiative, so you're going to have to choose your wild dice first. And you have some options there with what you might want to do. Wild dice have been decided, and Al, you've gone just to make that triple 5 with 2 singles for initiative, because I did decide to go with the quad. Kind of just can't pass up on that. I had a good roll for the first turn there. So it will be initiative to the Flesh Eater Courts battle round 1 here. Let's get into it. Okay, Al, so the Ghoul King's going to go for you. In what you're going to do? Pop your triple 5.
He's going to pop the triple 5, which will add 3 to his movement.
For, what's it called again? I can't remember the leader ability.
It is
Bringer of
Death.
And that's essentially what orcs you have for a while, really. So there you go. But 1 big full move there, get you within an inch, and you want to stay within 6 of the Haunter. So the Ghoul King gets in. He's tied in both the Archer and the Fiendblood for me. After a nice kind of Bringer of Death extra move.
10 minutes of contemplation as well.
Yeah. But now you're going to attack the Fiendblood. I'm not going to react. He would rather wait to attack later. See what you can get. I'm guessing you need 4s here.
2.
2, so you cause 4 damage for the attack on the Fiendblood. He's down to 16 remaining. Ouchie. So we're going to go with the MYRMIDESH Painbringer. And he's just going to make a normal move and end in between these 2 and tie in the Ghoul King. Just close the gap a bit. And then get an attack in against the Ghoul King himself. Try and cause some damage. And I need 5s though, because only strength 3. 4 attacks though, so they're not too bad. And wow, 2 crits. Man. Of course I do. Of course I do. And that caused 8 damage. It's 4 on a crit. Double that. Nice 8 damage to the Ghoul King. It's a good start. Back over though to the Flesh Eaters. Alright, so it's going to be the Haunter for you, Al. He's now got 9 move, because you're starting your move within 6 of the Bringer of Death. Okay, so that gets you around the edge there for 3. And then you're going to get another 3, which I believe will get you within an inch. Get yourself up. So you were able to just get within an inch of both the Painbringer and the Fiendblood, so you can attack whichever one you want to.
And he's going to use his double.
Yep, double for, let's remember what the name is again.
It is Chosen of the King.
Yep.
Because he's within 6.
Of a king.
Of a king, yeah. A hero with the hero and Berserker rune mark, which is him.
And then you get to add 2 attacks.
So I get 2 attacks until the end of his activation, but it's only 1 load of attacks.
So you go from 4 to 6 attacks now because of the double. Not bad at all. Into my Fiendblood, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And what's the strength on this for the Haunter?
5.
Toughness 4 for me, so you need 3s as well. This should be pretty tasty, I imagine. Oh, wow, look at that. I think that's going to be a dead Fiendblood. Maybe he should have risked using a reaction there, because that probably has killed him being the Haunter. Wow, just completely came up and just literally used both of his hands to tear apart my Fiendblood. I really maybe should have used the new Slaanesh reaction there, but I did not know what he'd be capable of, to be honest. That was pretty impressive. Let's move on and over to me again, and let's see if my hero can do some damage now. So let's go with my Fiendblood, who's going to make a double move. One of them normal, second one with the Rampage. So that's going to be my quad 5, which will result in an attack. And that can actually tie him in with both models there. So that's your Crypt GHAST Courtier and your normal Crypt Ghoul.
Oh my.
So now he's going to get in and attack twice. So maybe you can even kill 2 here. So I'm actually going to go to there, guys. I realise it's range 2, so I don't really need to tie him in. So I'm just going to move to there and get range 2 attack in with the axe. Right, so you're going to go on a wait action there, more or less, because you're going to use a reaction, which is the new Flesh Eater Courts one.
Baffling Parley.
Baffling Parley, sir. Up against my leader, which reduces my attacks by characteristic by 1, this attack action, which puts me down to 3, and I'm hitting on 3s. So if I miss one of these and don't get a crit, he will live, so it might be worth doing. Which I do. So there you go, it literally paid off. I'm curious now, if I rolled an extra attack that I would have had, I would have missed anyway, but would have been more chance. So he lives on 2 health remaining. I'm going to have to use the second attack to thwomp him again. Is he going to react with the same again, or probably a counter would make more sense here? Because you know you're going to die now, probably. So now you're going to use a counter for the second one. Makes more sense because I'm probably going to get at least a hit here. So you just want me to get 1 or 2 misses, which I don't, sadly, but he was going to die anyway, so might as well use the reaction, eh? But he does go down, and the first one made it so that I actually didn't get more damage on your hero as well. The only benefit for me here is that I'm range 2, so I'm not tied in for you to attack me straight away, which is nice. All right, so your CRYPT Courtier, yeah? Mm-hmm. He's going to go, he's got 5 move. I'm going to double move him for you, as we discussed. 10, all the way down the back, into a bit of cover. Yeah, and that's him done, I guess. Just kind of regrouping now because the big dude decided to come over there and spoil the party. So a nice double move for you down the flank, and it's back over to me, and we'll go with one of my archers, I think. Let's go with this arch here. It's going to move 2 up the side, and then we have, I'm going to use my double 5 as well, 6, sorry, actually, for unrivaled velocity to add 3 to my next move action for a Slaanesh fighter. So 2 up the side, I've got 6 left. I'm going to get right up the boardwalk there and just get myself in a better position for next round after I've taken a shot down into this crypt ghoul. Okay, so shooting down into your ghoul, it's going to be 2 attacks, and it's going to be on 4s because we're both strength 3, toughness 3, and I get 1 hit, which is fine with me to cause 1 damage. Following up behind on this side for you, Al, double move down the flank here. After taking his damage,
I did think
behind
about
the leader,
trying to like baffle this big dude by like running this way, so you have to decide which way to go. But now you've got, and then I remembered all these are coming on. Then just take him out from this side. So yeah,
redeploy,
regroup,
and that especially with this kind of mission that we're playing, you kind of want to keep a lot of your bodies alive. So yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna go 3 disengage away from your Ghoul King, just around the corner here a little bit, and then we're just going to move 5 and get myself also redeploy. There seems to be a lot of that going on this round. Late on, some big hurt has been dealt early doors, and we need to redeploy a bit. So that'll be the end of that round. It's going to be initiative roll off for battle round 2, and we're going to bring in our daggers now, which should make a big difference. Neither of us banked wild dice for this round, so let's do a roll-off. It's going to be Slaanesh. No triple for me from the get-go this round, so no quad on the cards for me, so maybe Al can get it this round. 2 doubles, though, and 2 singles, which is interesting. Over to you, see what you can get. You're getting a triple 1, so the quad is on. Okay, so it has literally switched round this turn, except for you've also got 3 singles towards initiative. That's not a bad roll. Could be quite handy for you this round. It's going to be you choosing wild dice first, Al, followed by me. So it's going to be a roll-off for initiative. Al made the quad, and has 3 singles. I had no use for a triple really here, and I already have 2 doubles, which is nice for me. So I'm just going to go and try and even up for initiative and try and take it on a roll-off. And I get a 60 of 5. So a good use of that wild dice then to take initiative, and basically we'll bring on reserves now and see how we go.
That's a bugger.
Yeah, so because I win priority, I drop my reserves first from my dagger, followed by L's. Let's see how we go. So the reserves are in, and for the Flesh Eaters on your side, Al, you got the 2 ghouls, and you have the Crypt FLAYER on the right-hand side there, ready to fly in. He's always going to be deadly. My MYRMIDESH on the right, and 2 more archers, 1 on top of the rock, and 1 just in behind there, ready to climb up as well if she needs to. And so we go into battle round 2. I stole initiative, which is quite big. Let's see what we can do with it. So we're going to go with my SLAKE-HORN. He's going to move for 6 around this corner here and get quite far down. And then what he's going to do is spend one of my doubles, a double 2 here, to use a Slaves to Impulse, which only the Fiendbloods and the leader version can use. Move 6, another free move action basically for a double, and then I can get an attack in. He's just going to engage the front one here within 1 and leave himself there and then get an attack in, and then he'll be done. So into my SLAKE-HORN, you're going to counter with a
Baffling Parlay.
Baffling Parlay. I feel like it does need the posh kind of Pirates of the Caribbean spin on it. So let's go. Let's see what I can do. It's -1 attack to me then for your reaction, but it does do it this time because I got the crit and the hit. Worth a try. But yes, it did work. Took him out, finished him off. That is 8 damage.
But sir, we must talk.
Yeah. Yeah, down he goes. SLAKE-HORN crushes him into the ground, cuts his little toes off. So it's going to be the Ghoul King going into my MYRMIDESH Painbringer. What's the strength on the Ghoul King?
4.
So you're going to need 5s.
Needing 5.
I'm going to counter with the MYRMIDESH Painbringer. So every miss you get, you take a damage. Every 1 you roll, you take 2.
Oof.
Oof-a-doof. So 2 crits, so that prevents me getting you getting too many misses, but you also take 2 damage. I'm going to do a second one. I'll counter again to activate myself, and you'll be activated as well after this attack. See what you can get for this one. Same again, really. So you take me out, but you also take 2 damage again. Oh, no, 3, because you rolled a 1. So 7 inches run down with my archer gets me down to the plank there. And I'm going to measure this, but I'm pretty sure that the plank isn't 2 inches there or higher, just under. So I will then use the rest of my movement for 3 to jump down and try and lock in your crypt FLAYER with the archer, which then stops him from rampaging too easily over to my Fiendblood possibly. So we'll wait and see, but that's the archer done. Hopefully helped someone else out there a little. With your FLAYER, you want me to move him around there. Another inch gets him just round, ties in the female archer, and you've left enough room for the other one to come around as well. So you're going to see if the ghouls can chip a bit of health off her.
3 strength.
3 attacks, 3 strength. I can't react, I've activated here. So see what you can get. Needing 4s. Only the 1. So 1 damage, I'm guessing.
Damage, yeah.
So we're going to go with one of my archers up the top here. 15 range down into the Ghoul King. See if we can chip some more damage off. Damage on, or health off. 2 shots on 5s. Can't react, yeah, which you are in cover, so it might have helped, but can't. Missed, and another roll. A crit.
Oh.
That'll do. That's another 3 damage. You're on 16, which means 4 health left for the Ghoul King. It's slowly chipping away at him. So now we know the other ghoul wanted to move in. Just tuck in the back there, and again attack the archer. See what you can do. 3 attacks again. Looking on 4s.
Bit of a prayer here, but really.
Never know. A crit,
Ooh, a crit,
which I'm guessing is 3.
Yep.
3 damage. So he's on 4, which does put him down to half health and means that your FLAYER now probably has more chance of killing her with an attack rather than disengaging, so you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we're going to go with the archer that's just deployed here. Straight shot into the Ghoul King. 2 shots again on 5s. Cover doesn't matter because I'm already naff. Missed. Come on, hitting a crit. 2 hits. Oh man, he's got 2 health left. 2 damage. So you're going to go with the crypt FLAYER into the archer. She's only got 4 health left. You do 2/4 damage on 4 attacks on 3s. And yeah, easy peasy, did it with the crit. So down she goes, and that frees you up then to be able to rampage for your quad 1. Are you going to use the flesh eater version actually?
Yeah, Royal Hunt.
Royal Hunt.
So it's basically a rampage, but with +1 attacks.
Fly yourself over here, and the nice thing is you left your hero there as well. If you're within an inch of a friendly model that's flesh eater courts, you then get +1 attack as well, because why not? So you get a free attack here, and then you get a second attack as well into my leader. Up to 5 because you're friendly, sorry for the ability. So on 4s you go. And not bad at all. 2 hits and a crit. So that's the Royal Court attack. Now you get the standard second attack because you've already attacked once against my archer. Ooh, not so good. You need 4s as well, so only 1 hit for 2 damage this time. Ouch. Let's go with my archer at the back here. We're going to move 5. And just took myself up against the spines here. And effectively just shoot into the ghoul, see if we can finish him off. I need 2 5-ups or a crit. A crit, does it? Wow. So I didn't need to use the MYRMIDESH in the end, which was handy. And I've still got the double to use on him. So took out the ghoul. He was shot to death by arrows in the end. And it just goes to show they can pick things off. Haunter, double moving. And you're going to lock in my archer. Nicely done. We're going to go with the MYRMIDESH Painbringer at the back. He's the last one for me. And he's going to use my last double for Unrivaled Velocity to get +3 move to his first move action, so we get 7. So 7 to get halfway under the bridge, and then another normal move for 4 to get just around the corner of the rock and get myself a bit further up the field and in that table quarter for now. So the courtier here for you, Al. Yeah. He's going to move round, take on my leader.
He's hungry.
He's hungry. 4 attacks for him, and strength of 4 for the... Yeah, nice. 4s then. Shame. Only the 1 hit. But what do you get for a hit? 2 damage? Or 1?
2, 4.
That's the end of battle round 2. It's getting pretty tense. Let's do a roll off for battle round 3. For the Slaanesh, a double 3 and 4 singles. That's not what you probably want to hear, Al, for me getting initiative there. Quite happy with that. For you... It's a triple 1 again. It's pretty much the same as what you got last round, I think. So a quad's on for you again. That's not good news for me. However, currently I'm on for initiative, so I'll choose my wild dice first, followed by the flesh eaters. Obviously added a single. I wanted to make sure I've got initiative this turn. And for you, Al, you made the quad. Kind of hard to pass up, especially after the last round. We saw how well that went. My initiative now for
I would have thought about initiative, but you got to pick your dice first, and once you'd gone to 5, there was no point in even...
Yeah, obviously doing it. And it's always going to be hard to choose initiative over the quad anyway. Yeah. So I completely get that. But it is over to my initiative. I think it's going to have to be down here. This is the big fight. So we're going to go with my leader here. Attack your GHAST hero on the left. The ghoul leader. So this is going to be 4 attacks up to 5 because I'm going to onslaught for this round activation. Do you want to react?
Makes sense.
So you're going to react by parlaying again with your ghoul leader, which means that I'm 1 less attack. So it cancels out my onslaught basically for an action. So you're on a wait action now, and I'm going to be on 3s. Ooh. Oh, that has affected me as well because that's only 6 damage. So you're going to parlay again and hope that this kind of keeps you alive. It's close, it's very close on the stats. So you've taken 6, you've got 10 health left. I've got 4 attacks again now because of your parlay. You're activated. Can you stay alive? No, because I got 4 3-ups. So I believe that is 9, 12 damage. Just about enough. If I'd have missed one of those, you'd have lived. Very close.
You got onslaught for the whole turn. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So he does go down. Close call on that one. But at the end of the day, if it makes you feel any better,
counter wouldn't have done anything. Anyway.
So it was probably worthwhile trying that. So you're going with the Haunter then out, and you're going to go into my Archer, which makes sense. So I'm going to use Shared Pain as a reaction, which is the new Slaanesh reaction ability for mortals, and I think for demons as well. So every hit you get, you take... every hit you get in your roll, you take a damage. Every crit you roll, you cause 2. So I enjoy the pain, basically. So go for it. You got 4 attacks on 3s, which is why I use that instead of counter, really. Because you're more likely to hit me. See what you can get. I've only got 8 health. Yeah, well worth using it. Because you kill me, I probably would imagine. And you're going to take 4 damage as well. And there we go. Shared Pain caused 4 to you when you took the Archer out. You've got an action left as well. So your Haunter's going to go under the bridge.
Yeah,
get a bit hide away from the archers.
We said he couldn't get...
No, couldn't get within an inch. He was within 2, so without using your rampage on him, because you want to save it for over here. Yeah. So he's done, and back over to the Slaanesh. I'm going to go with the Archer up here. 15 down into the ghoul. Let's go the one on this side, maybe on my left. 4 shots. See if we can do it. 1-3 damage. Nothing for the first one. Second one. Nothing. No good. I know I need 4s, don't I, against ghouls, because you're only toughness 3 as well. So 2 hits for 2 damage.
Well, if I double move, yeah.
So 10 for a ghoul, double move. Maybe get into a little bit of cover, helping you against the archers a bit. Yeah, that'll do you. Painbringer will go now then, and we'll just double move and shut down your dude there. Let's get as far up as we sort of can. So this one, you're going to disengage and then move 5 and get just behind the pillar here. Chase me. Get behind the pillar with your 2 damage. Bleeding as you run. So I'm going to go with my archer. She's going to go. So I've actually gone for a double move. I'm going to move here up top with 6 to the top of the rock, and then another 4 movement got me a bit further down the walkway there. The boardwalk, ready to kind of keep my options open for shooting next turn and keep in range of the ghouls as well. I think the last activation now of the game is your rampage here. There's no point in using the flesh eaters one because I killed your hero. So I've taken 12 damage so far. I've got 13 health left. If you can do well enough on the first 2 attacks, you can rampage this way instead. Let's do your first attack, see what you can do. You need 4s. Strength 4 attacks, and I can't react here. And you're getting 3 hits. Not a bad start. That's 6 damage. Another 7 damage. It's very possible on 4s.
Got
6 damage is on 1 left. So now you're going to have to rampage to finish him off. No use of the move nowadays in the current edition, so attack and swing at him, I guess. And yep, that'll do it. No misses, so take out the SLAKE-HORN, and he's free next turn to make moves, and that's really opened up the game for flesh eaters, I think. Unless I can start to pick up off some ghouls next turn, which is possible. Initiative 4, battle round 4, and it's very tight now. Good game so far. And for the... Oh, it's a quad again for me this time.
Ooh.
So I actually get my second quad of the game. And 3 singles, that's a really good final battle round roll. For sure. 1 wild dice each this round. And it's 3 doubles for the flesh eaters. So that's probably evened out the ability rolls overall, because I think we've both had 2 quads on the cards now. So this is going to really make the final battle round interesting, because there's no way Al can catch me with initiative there either. So let's do wild dice and go into the first battle round. So we're going to go with my MYRMIDESH Banebringer and see if we can finish off some ghouls. We're going to use my quad. First one's going to be a move for 4, followed by another 4. Does lock in for the rampage, the first ghoul, but not the second one, sadly. So I need strength 3, so I need 4s. So you're parlaying me for as a reaction. Me and Al, he just shouted parlay, but me and Al keep saying parlay just because it sounds funny. So I thought it was
role playing.
Yeah, I thought it was just role playing, but no, it is actually a reaction. So I've got to get used to that with these new reactions. Parlay, good sir. So now it's going to be only 3 attacks for me because of the reaction. So let's see what we can do. I need 4s, which did help as well, ironically. So I'm going to need a good roll here. I need 3 4-ups.
Might as well do it again, yeah.
Oh, there we go. So do it again. So parlay does take him out, and the counter wouldn't have helped you, so it makes sense. But I did just about manage to deal with that. That was harder than it should have been. But we are only strength 3. We're more defensive with him, so he's done the job, and he's used all his actions up there. So your Haunter's going to go out. One thing we've just realised, I can't believe we've only just noticed this, but I thought I'd point it out now. I don't think it would have actually made any difference earlier, but it's worth pointing out. Is just that the triple, we think it's actually needs facking. Because it's got written into it, Bringer of Death. It's essentially like what Orcs used to get for War, but we think it's meant to be add half the characteristic on the triple.
Add the value of the triple to your movement, but then it mentions rounding up.
Yeah.
Why would you round up unless it was supposed to be half of the value?
So given that they've nerfed Orcs, we're going to say that Flesh Eaters probably had the same treatment, and that they only add the max of 3 with a 555. Earlier when we used it here, you still would have got into combat anyway. You only needed an extra 3 or 4, and you had a 555, I think, earlier. So it didn't really make any difference to this battle. Just thought I'd point it out to people for what we said earlier. But you're going to use it on the Haunter here. Gives him +3 move, which gets him all the way up to the top here. 2 to the bottom. 5 to get his base on top of this. Another 2 just to creep your way into that table quarter. And then with your second and final action with him, see if you can take out my archer. It's going to be tight. So you need 2 crits or a hit and 3 hits and a crit possibly will do it. Yeah, it will. But you definitely need a crit in there either way. No, just the 1 crit. That's sadness. So you do hit me. See if you push me off though. That could actually make a difference because you might be able to push me out the quarter. Yes, a 1 does knock me off. You're going to place me within 2. Knock me off the edge. You charged up the side of the rock, knocked me off the other side of it, and I take impact damage because I dropped 2 inches or higher, and I take 1 damage. And I've taken 5 damage, 4 for the attack and 1 for the impact damage. That is not what you wanted though, because it now means that I can run away and do other things. So it's actually gone against the Haunter. You either wanted to kill me or just trap me in that corner to stop me disengaging. So we're going to go with my archer here, and she's quite simply just going to probably no point in shooting at the ghoul because I'm not going to kill him. So we'll just make a double move, 10 inches, take some impact damage as well from jumping off this, get down behind the gate there, and roll to see if we take any damage. No, we're good. Inverted now with the impact damage. So over to the flyer, see what he can do. I think he has to double move to get into anything now this round. So unless there's any abilities that can help him with attacking, free attack or anything, which I don't think with doubled you can. So yeah, it's going to be over to UL, and we've worked out you're just going to fly to the top of the tower and shriek out in terror. I did not take the mines, but the Flesh Eaters keep it as a tie for now because you fly up, keep that quarter. I ran into that quarter with my archer to keep that one. Everything else is tied down. This is tied down. It doesn't matter where the ghoul goes because if there's one enemy model in an enemy territory or quarter, it's shut down. You can't keep it. So we both hold a quarter. Even though my archer can now go, doesn't matter if she comes over here, if she comes over here, we're still tied for a quarter. 2 quarters each, essentially. Well, we both hold 1 and we both tied 1. So yeah.
And in the new rules, it ends on turn 4.
It does. Ends in battle round 4 now. So the tie is what it'll be.
Tie is a tie.
It is. And the game reflected that. I think it was extremely close. Both managed to take down a lot of models. You took out a bit more than me, I think. Looking at the death pile over there, you've taken out both my leader and my Fiendblood, and a Painbringer and 2 archers there. I managed to take out...
You kind of focused on my little guys, and I focused on your big boys.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, saying that, though, I suppose he is probably almost level, actually, with my normal Fiendblood. He's quite a lot better than you think. And then I did take out 3 ghouls. So, I mean, yeah, it just reflected a seriously tight game.
You got the king.
Got the king, I did. And you got my... my SLAKE-HORN, sadly. So the Slaanesh were not quite victorious in taking the Flesh Eater mines, but they certainly brought a good fight, and I loved this map setup, actually. I thought it worked nicely.
Good game.
Cool. Again, great representation of the new rules, knocking me off there at the edge there, right at the end on a 1. Nearly even took me out with the damage on it. Different things like the battle ending on Battle Round 4 and it being a tie, another big thing. We both used our new reactions for the factions as well. The Flesh Eater one came in, I thought. You know, I really struggled to actually take out the ghouls in some situations just by you using Parlay. Parlay, good sir. As you could imagine the Flesh Eaters doing in a very crazy, crazed kind of weird ass own piece of their mind, that's it. So I personally really enjoyed that one, and really got to use some of the new rules effectively. I'm loving the new reactions personally. Counter is great. It means you can get in some hits before you go down, and that model isn't completely useless. Because you just know that when a big model's coming in, you might as well use a counter or something. or in the Slaanesh's case, the shared pain. You know you can get something out of them before they die.
And it's just another little level of tactics, isn't it?
Another little level, indeed. And I'm excited to try even more with different factions, as that's what we'll always bring to you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and as always, from me and Al, until next time, happy wargaming.